Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
All right, I am with Sebree Elementary School. Yeah, let's hear it for the third graders at Sebree Elementary. Mrs. Parrish's and Mrs. Watson's class, and this crew right here has been a great crew. They're a lot of fun. Have you guys ever been to Blue Ribbon Days? Blue Ribbon Days at Webster County. It's like the Webster County Fair. It was in Dixon a couple of years ago, and they had a funky fruit. They had a top 10 funky fruits. It was fantastic. So in the honor of Webster County, and I still proudly wear my Webco t-shirt, we're going to do a funky fruit for you guys, okay? You ready for that? Coming up here pretty soon? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the weather right now. We'll get to funky fruit in a second as we take a look at the Twin Bridges from Ellis Park. And this crew is going to be going north of the Twin Bridges. I hear they're going bowling later on. Is that right? Yeah, so they're going to be at one of the bowling alleys in Evansville. That's pretty cool. And not a whole lot of traffic out there right now, so you guys shouldn't have any trouble. And now we're taking a look at our Diamond Valley Federal Credit Union camera there, Deaconess Gateway. Check out the flag just off the Lloyd Expressway. It is blowing in the breeze. And yes, we've got a pretty good wind out there, but it is a south wind. It is pushing that flag to the north, and you can see it going to the north right there. And that wind is going to be at 15 to 25 miles an hour. So plenty of wind out there to deal with today. There's a barge round in the bend. And you can see the deck of clouds. We have seen some breaks, a little bit of sunshine. Don't expect a whole lot of sunshine, though, from here on out because we got a lot of clouds that'll be in play, and we've got rain that's going to move in later in the day. And we're already seeing some showers now in the tri-state. 52 degrees right now, south wind at 14 miles an hour. Temperature-wise, let's see what it is in Dixon. Just up the road from Sebree, it's 54 in Dixon, and that is the county seat. 53 in Owensboro, 48, though, in Henderson right now. 52 Jasper, 53 Princeton, and 57 degrees in Carmi. Maybe something might be amiss with the weather gauge out there on the west side of town there at Henderson because, yeah, it's a lot warmer everywhere else. That's kind of like the one aberration. So may need to recalibrate that thermometer. Check out the sunrise this morning. It did not last long, but for about 2 or 3 minutes, that sky was just bursting with color. It was fantastic. We saw it here at the station, too. Jack Montgomery saw it as well in Evansville, and he's the one that got that great shot. The tree silhouetted up against it. It's awesome. Love it. And this is awesome, too. Are you ready? Sebree Elementary students, in 3, 2, 1, funky! Yes, yes, good job. Long legs carrot, look at this. Candy Smith, she pulled out a carrot that it was a double carrot, but I think it looks like 2 long legs. Check out the gams on that one. That is awesome. Long legs carrot, right there is our funky fruit of the day. And I know carrot's a vegetable, teachers, but it all started out as funky fruit, and we kind of lump them all together. How about that? We've got a little bit of rain up to the northwest and to the north up around Vincennes, catching some rain just north of US 50 in southeast Illinois. But for the most part, the rain is staying north of 64 for now, and it's going to miss us to the northwest. You can see that pretty good batch, too, between St. Louis and Indianapolis, and it's going to continue to truck on to the northeast. A little bit of shower activity, too, in the Boot Heel of Missouri. These clouds continue to pour in. It's mainly light rain right now, except for that one batch in yellow. And we did have some of the students asking, what is the yellow? That means it's heavier return. So that's heavier rain right there than what you're seeing in green. And then he asked, what's the pink? That means we got a little rain-snow mix, perhaps a little sleet out there. And then the blue, that would be some snow up around Omaha. So that's a long way off for us. But we might see a few flakes tomorrow on the backside of this system, which is trucking through the midsection of the country right now. As we take a look at future track, got a few breaks in the clouds this morning, but as we head into the afternoon, more and more clouds. Here comes that rain, scattered showers, and as you can see, students, we've got some yellow on there too. So we are going to see a few pockets of heavier rain as it pushes on through the tri-state, and especially later on tonight when you guys are trying to sleep. Look at this rain. There's nothing severe. I will say that. No severe weather threat. That's going to stay down to our southwest. But we are going to see some heavy rain. It's going to be coming down pretty good right around midnight. You guys should be sawing logs by then. And then that rain's pretty much off the board. And when you wake up tomorrow, it's going to be a whole lot chillier out there. The temperature high is going to come before the day breaks. And we're going to be noticing temperatures falling during the morning and into the afternoon. We might recover with a little bit of sunshine in the afternoon, but it's still going to be a cold day from start to finish. And of course, that's St. Patty's Day. So not exactly the luck of the Irish for us tomorrow, right? As we take a look at rainfall estimates by our Doppler, or I should say the forecast, we're noticing anywhere from about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch for most of us. So a pretty good dousing of rain is what we're going to have. But again, a lot of that's going to fall while a lot of us sleep. 64 high today, though, despite all the clouds out there, the temperature really warming up. Clouds, some sunshine, but more clouds than not from here on out. The rain's holding off for the most part till the afternoon. Plenty of wind, too, to go along with that from the south at 15 to 25 miles an hour. And on the 3-degree guarantee, called for a high yesterday at 53. 53 is what it was. Let's hear it for Mary Barrett of Fort Branch. Congratulations, Mary. you've got yourself a sock cap courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. And as we take a look at the 7-day forecast, temperatures right around 60 for a high today, the last mild day before next week anyway. 45 for a morning high tomorrow. Temperatures falling during the day for St. Patty's Day. So you don't have to have maybe some of that Guinness cake to keep you warm. Fresh out of the oven, right? Saturday and Sunday, look how cold it's going to be. Highs only 37 and 38 degrees. That's it. The average high is 57. So we're going to be a full 20 degrees below the average Saturday. Despite a lot of sunshine both days, we're not going to have much warmth. We do warm back up, though, into the 50s by Tuesday and Wednesday, which is where we should be for this time of the year. Yeah, I know it's going to be a long time,
We'll
though.
endure.
In the cold. This is a great shot. We're calling this a rainbow slice. This was taken yesterday. And it's these high, thin clouds. And what it is, when the sunshine beams through them, they're made of ice crystals. They refract the light, and it creates... I'm getting a lot of cues out here.
Look at all the cues. Look at...
They're all 30-second cues, so I've got some time. And you get this basically like a rainbow slice. It's pretty cool. Now, if you had a whole deck of clouds, you might see a halo around the sun or a halo around the moon.
Call that a sundog?
Well, these are sundogs. When they're on the either side, basically on either side of the sun, if you got these little lights, these rainbow slices, sometimes just almost look like a mini sun. Those are called sundogs. This is just like a slice of a rainbow, but it's really a cool effect, no doubt. And oh, thank you to Sharon Crone for getting that shot.
Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, guys. The most cues I've ever gotten.
There's
in my
my wrap-up cue
there
right
they are.
there.
They're wrapping us up. We'll be back with more lifestyles and a studio full of kids right after this.
Right.